carry on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Waffling On, and welcome back to Ben stroke Dan stroke Tom.
Yep.
Tom?
Yeah,
that's the new one today.
Yep.
Choose whichever one you want. It's yours.
All right. I'll do a raffle.
Sounds like a good idea. Welcome back. We are celebrating 1 year of Waffling On about United Wrestling. Our first show involving United was Waffling on the Road when we talked about Monster Bash 2. And now a whole year on, we are looking back on Monster Bash 3.
Not me, though. I wasn't there at number 2.
That's right, because I wasn't there at number 3. So.
Next year, we might all get there.
or none of us will be there.
Yeah.
Let's hope we all make it.
Yes, we will.
But yeah, great matches back at Monster Bash 2. We were just reminiscing before about Scotty versus Kira. And 2 Pennywises in the form of Alexis Falcon and Charles Crowley.
Which Scotty Kira, that was that the balcony one? Yes, it was the balcony one.
It was the strap match,
chain
wasn't it?
match.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
I know, and I was so sad that I missed it, and I can't remember why I couldn't go.
But you saw this one.
I saw number 3.
You would like the last one as well, because Josh Folds beat up Mike.
You did. I did.
Yeah, and everyone seems to have forgotten how nasty Mike is.
See, I didn't see that. So.
He took the walk across the Lego. And now, everyone's like, oh, it's okay, we love you, Mike. Lurching out this time round like some kind of zombie.
Oh.
I think he did it on purpose. Some people might have thought it's just how he is.
He did have a gammy looking leg, didn't he? And it was like, oh, yeah, and then came out with it.
Yeah, looking all,
yeah.
And then he put his mask on. And then, and he comes out and he's got bad news for everyone.
Yeah.
Straight away. He says, the bad news is not just that I am your host tonight, but also that Josh Folds will not be here. And then he gives him, that's not what a good guy does, is it?
No.
Yeah. Well, to be fair to him.
No, we're not. We're not being fair to him, because he also delivers other bad news, as far as you're concerned.
I was a little bit devastated. I'm not gonna lie.
You'd be a little bit devastated.
Yeah.
Scotty Rourke is not in attendance, but Kira is.
Yes.
And Mike has phoned her and said, Scotty can't make it. What do you want to do? And she said, her words, fuck it, I'll do it on my own.
And she is awesome.
She is awesome, and we'll talk more about that later on.
Yeah.
So we've got 7 matches to discuss. 6 were billed, and another one was thrown in for free.
Yes.
Another incredible rematch as we saw Jay Joshua take on Leon Cage.
Yeah.
Did he grow back the other 8 lives then?
He was very, very sparingly working around the last remaining life that he's got left, and we'll see if he survived when we discuss that further. We had newcomers in the crowd as well. I mean, Becky Lynch was there. Kratos was there.
Yep.
Stang was there.
Yep.
Some kind of pirate highwaywoman was there.
Yep.
And a cat.
Yeah.
There was a cat.
The cat.
Yeah. No, not well. We don't know. It might have been the cat.
It might have been the cat, but the cat was there to see the dog's bollocks.
Yes.
And only one of them turned up.
I know.
Never mind.
I was trying to think of a joke about bollocks then, but I couldn't think of one. Insert joke here.
Insert joke there. Talking about. We'll test these up to it later.
Oh.
No, there's the night's young. It will get better.
It
You see, it's all in there. Just ease into it. So the first match we've got is the next Battle of the Bottom.
Hey, #bad stuff.
Getting in there early. I think we could give some background on this, or we could just ding straight into it.
Just ding ding.
Just give us the ding. Dan, it's over to you.
Ding ding.
Can we get a horn that goes like off Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah.
What about pictures of people outside as well, like the wrestling lorries?
What I want it to be, on the sides of really shitty fairground rides where they've got those airbrushed things. It's like Beyonce, or Beyonce's a little too modern. It's probably David Soul and Aha and maybe Catchy Goo Goo.
Yeah,
I want it done in that. really, really poorly rendered. So it's
Yeah.
almost right. Like on the side of really crap, well, there's not really crap. The ice cream's probably good. But you know when they do an almost Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
That's like
Oh, but-
Michael Mouse.
No, it looks
Yeah.
like proper scary.
Donald Duck or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. And they're
Yeah.
just slightly twisted and wrong.
Yeah, with their eyes crossing in, and look like they've come from another
I'll take
dimension.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I think we should get us airbrushed on the side.
Mhm.
Like Conan the Barbarian with a sword. You can have a sandbag.
I'll have a sandbag, yeah.
I'll have a great big double-handed
I was
sword.
might as well be just down. Just a
Like
stick man drawing.
Airbrush mind. Anyway, it's time to discuss the Battle of the Bottom.
Did you turn it off? Is it still on?
I think it's still on. Whoops. We are looking here at the second Battle of the Bottom. We are spoiled here. The first one was our captain, Arthur Skurro, versus he who shall not be named on this podcast, or will just be beeped out if he is. And Skurro came out on top,
Yes.
meaning that the defeated guy said, right, that's it. Next time I'm going to treat you all, not as myself, but I'm going to appear as Blue Pain.
Question.
Question?
Have we not just spoken about this? Because I feel like we have already.
No, we did the ding ding, so we got into it, didn't
I just...
But now we have another Battle of the Bottom. Because he who shall not be named is the absolute worst wrestler at United. It's confirmed. But for one other person.
Yeah.
That stuff. And that one other person is one Benjamin Gedling.
Yes. With his big biceps.
With his big biceps.
Yeah. No.
And for this match, 2 sets of sunglasses. Just a chance to show off the guns.
No, I've got a proper shoulder on that side as well now. Look.
Yeah, but you only said he's got biceps.
Yeah, but I didn't look at his shoulders. But I did see a bicep.
They're so big that if you look at his biceps and then his shoulders, you have to look across.
it?
Huge this guy is.
Yeah, he is now. Yeah.
Some people at United don't know who he is.
No.
And they're saying, who are you?
Yeah.
What did he say?
My name's Ben, he's just said.
So you can't get anything past this guy. He's got the smarts.
Yes.
So-
I loved him in this match, honestly. For me, he was just golden the whole time.
Yeah,
That's it.
he's
That's all I
come
have to
out
say.
to battle his way off the foot of the table.
Yeah.
I think at that point, the 87th best wrestler at United. So he's got nothing to lose, really. He's got an absolute losing record going up against a guy who's broken, a United original who just can't get a break.
Yeah.
But he switched to another personality.
Mhm.
And now, instead of the normal former United champion, 2 times? 2 times.
Yeah.
And he's the only guy at the moment who could next go for 3 with Josh Fold's gone. But out comes Blue Pain. First time I've seen him in real life. I didn't know if he actually existed. I just thought he was a myth.
Have you never seen him?
No,
Not at all.
no. It's like
I've seen
I had
him
a
a couple of
mythical
times.
tube of Pringles this week.
Yeah.
I lost them, and I kept saying to Kelly, "Have you seen these?" And she said, "No, I think you're making it up. They're just a mythical tube of Pringles."
What ones were they, though?
Oh, they were sort of vinegar,
I love those ones.
Yeah.
Proper take your
and I
time.
found them.
Yeah.
So I ate them in front of her. Mythical but lovely and tasty. You can't have any because they're not real.
No.
I must lose them more often. I get to have my own tube of Pringles. They were blue, just like Blue Pain, who here is making his debut.
Seamless.
The Tab Social.
Started already.
That's finished. That's it. That's the only one I've got.
Okay. It's not a bad thing. It's not.
So the bell rings.
Yes.
And although Ben really needs to do something here to shift his momentum at United, initially he just hides, just rolls over and runs away.
Just a little bit of a-
Yeah. Well, he said it was leg day, didn't he?
Yeah.
He'd already done leg day and then he's turned up here. So he was exercising a little bit more, running away from Blue Pain, who's just dominating the ring. Or be just standing there, really.
He did look a bit menacing, didn't he?
He did. He does that thing with his hair that I can't risk doing.
As it
I
comes
do that.
off.
Yeah, the glue's not all that good. I mean, as if this is a thatch, as if you'd choose one with a bald spot.
I wouldn't have to do it either. Plus, he has really nice curly hair. Mine never goes curly, not even when I try and make it curly.
Sad times.
It's sad times. I was hoping that when it all fell out and came back again, you know how people get like really nice curls and whatnot, and it changes colour, and everyone's like, "Oh no, I've got new hair." I didn't get any of that.
I tell you, the only way to get your hair to go back, as I understand it in my family, it's like my great uncle had a heart transplant, and then after he had the heart transplant, his hair started growing through black and curly, which obviously, as you can see, it's not a usual thing for people related to me.
Do you not think, though, right, that it'd be weird to have some... No, that's going to sound wrong when I say it.
What, someone else's organ in you?
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say?
That's exactly word for word what I was going to say. Do you not think that would be weird?
I mean, you don't, apart from the obvious jokes.
I've often thought, if I were to die, how odd it would be if I donated parts of my body. Someone got my eyes and they were looking at the world through my eyes. Would they become cynical and biased? No, you know what I'm like with eyes.
No.
But yeah, organ donation. It's a very good thing because some people benefit, like family. But I can't think anyone would want any of this.
But then, like, your heart and your liver and all that kind of just do the thing in the background, don't they? You can't feel your heart and stuff.
But it's been in someone else.
It's not just been in someone else, it was someone else.
Yeah. But it's been in there. Like,
but you get the lungs
in
as
their
well, because they have to
meat
do the whole thing, the lungs and the heart.
Is that right? I just do one or the other.
Ask the expert. She knows all about the science stuff and having organs in her.
No, you don't. Oh!
Sorry, reportedly.
I just think it'd be very weird. Like, I've had a few blood transfusions, and I found that when they told me that I'd had to have that, I was like, wow, that feels really weird. But it's okay because it's only there for a few days, and it's like, you
metabolize it.
Yeah.
But then this is why a lot of people, I think, don't like eating meat, because that was also something that was once wandering around aimlessly. So we should get back to the match where that happened for some part.
Sorry.
So Ben is wandering around aimlessly. No, he's not. He's hiding until he can hide no more and gets caught by the big man in the middle. He's basically just standing there, ready to finish him and making it snow the whole time.
Yeah.
Which I was taken aback because, I mean, he looked up to the balcony and summoned the snow, which I initially thought was a dandruff cloud from the people who were upstairs looking down. Yeah. Then soon realised that as it settled, it was something very, very different. But Ben's trying... I mean, he's running basically full pelt into a guy who's not giving him anything. But he has a secret weapon. Because it's cold in there. And he's arrived half dressed.
Yes.
Unlike the rest of us.
Yeah.
I mean, the cat's probably just the cat's own fur.
Yep.
Kratos wasn't wearing very much either.
No.
Who's Kratos?
The God of War was in the front row. They were with a big axe.
All right.
So I thought it was fancy dress, so I turned up in fancy dress.
I was Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I was someone else. It's very pale. But Ben has realised it's cold, so Ben has gone under the ring. What is he going to bring out? Is it going to be a chair? Is it going to be a table? What could he use to inflict the greatest?
I know what else to this, don't I? Because he's strong in the brain, not just in the arms. He's strong in the brain. Pops his coat on.
He pops his coat on. Probably he's not going to feel the benefit when he goes outside if he wears his coat. But for the sake of this contest, it's like a whole new Ben arrives.
Yeah.
And
also, grabbing hold of one of them coats must be quite hard. Like, I've tried to wrestle Finn into the car in a coat, and that's not easy, and it's not even a slippy one like that one.
Yeah, and I've run the ropes in the wrestling ring, and I know if I did it with a puffer jacket on, I'd be dead in about 3 minutes. So, fair play to them.
True.
Can't wear a puffer jacket.
Although, like, bumps and that, like, must be a bit easier in a puffer jacket. Maybe.
Yeah, but you might take on and slide, just perpetually slide away.
That's it, yeah. He didn't do that, though. Did some awesome kicks.
He did.
Yeah.
It gave him the upper hand.
Yeah.
He was smashing Blue Pain down to the mat, but as ever, resurrection time.
This city up thing.
Yeah.
He just won't stay down.
He kept kicking him down. Straight down.
Kicking and stamping. And then, well, contrary to what I'd have you believe, he seemed to get out of breath. So he hunched down And up he comes,
Right now.
and he's going to choke him. And it's pretty much downhill from there until Blue Pain suddenly disappears.
Yeah, where'd he go?
Huh?
Well, he got thrown in the corner.
Yeah.
Copyright infringement came flying through the door.
Yeah.
There was a tag team of the cease and desist came in. And it wasn't him at all.
No.
Wasn't it?
No.
It was someone else.
It was.
And he's
High five,
decided.
man.
Don't make me do it. Yeah, it was him all along. Who would have thunk?
Blimey.
And he's basically saying, "No, I'm going to win this as me." Me, says he. Which is a stupid move because, as far as I'm aware, Blue Pain is just unbeatable.
Yeah.
But he's not.
He's not, is he?
He gets caught out in a quick roll up.
Most devastating move in all of wrestling.
It was. I mean, look at his face afterwards. He was devastated.
So was Finn. He was like,
After all that, just a roll up.
Yeah.
But Ben springs up and he's running around. He's shot off into the air.
Yeah.
And he's celebrating. He's now the 86th best wrestler at United.
he was awesome in this match, and I loved it, and I thought he was great.
I put 86th, and I was pulled up by United management saying he's actually 78th. And I asked them for the evidence. He's joint 78, 78 to 86, are on the same ratios. He's the 86th best wrestler.
I'm confused by those numbers.
Depends. Well, because he's joint 78, but it's joint 78 and takes it down to 86.
You do the science bit, I do the maths bit.
I don't get it.
So he's got the same record as the person who's 78. But so does the person who also is 79 and 80 and 81 and 82 and 83 and 84.
And then how do you rank them? Surely they're all just joint.
Well, that's what he's saying.
Well-
Yeah, actually, he's joint 78. He's not 86.
I'm saying they're joint 86th. Because I'm a pessimist.
Because
But then
I'm
that
a
wouldn't
mean
make
guy.
sense, though, would
no,
it?
it's just it's just Graham being a knob.
Yeah.
Well, if you just said that to start off with.
I thought that was just taken as read. I'll put a disclaimer up before the episode starts. Remember, Hicksy is a knob.
Yeah.
Everything he says is just a wind up.
I was just very confused.
But he picks up the mic, not that one, and says, I'm not doing very well right now. No, you're not. It was heartfelt, and the crowd gave him all that support, like laughing at him.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah, they weren't very supportive at all.
Oh.
God, who are those guys? I'd like to track them down and shake their hand. But I'm on a really bad run right now. I just can't seem to win. Maybe next time it will just be Tom.
And I didn't hear what he said. So I
No,
was like,
someone else heard, but who's Tom?
yeah,
Is that you?
it might have been. Because I was like, who is it? What's going on? Who's Tom? Because it threw me for a minute.
No, he slinks away.
Yeah.
And I think Ben's still doing laps of the venue.
Yeah,
Like now.
So pleased.
Good for him.
I've got pins and needles in my phone, man. Ah.
Is that a good time to ding ding and move on to match 2 then?
Yeah, I would.
Ding ding.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. My secret side I keep hid under lock and key. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. Cause if I let him out, he'll tear me up, break me down. Why won't somebody come and save beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. It's hiding in the dark, its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me, it wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me scream, maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I gotta lose control, it's something radical. I must confess that I feel like a monster. 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 I feel like a monster.
Right, match number 2 was not as advertised
No.
due to the absence of the Spitfire, a retirement of.
Well, just it all in just before.
Yeah,
Hang on though, didn't Josh Folds win me the raffle?
Yes.
so one last victory for Josh Folds.
Well, it's a bit more
Well,
noisy.
I can talk over the.
Bloody hell.
Well,
Oh, is it a nice quiet thing you've got there as
Yeah,
well?
it is. Yeah,
Not crunchy with all those nuts in it.
no, but it's protein.
Pop nuts in your mouth.
I was about to say,
Other
start talking about the
appendages.
organs.
Do you want some of my nuts?
No.
Speaking of organs, this match has the Weasel. The Weasel is back. Max Jagoff in solo action here, previously billed against Josh Folds.
Yeah.
He comes in wearing his Weasel pelt, like a tiny fur coat. He looks like the drummer from Boston, which is a great reference if you do. And also a great reference if you then Google pictures of said drummer and show it to people sitting next to you at the venue and they go, oh yeah, you're right. Great times. I'm going to flash an image up here. Oh,
Sorry,
what's happened?
my phone just vibrated and I was sat on it.
All right, guys. Bloody hell.
Wait for a phone call for years.
It's a Nokia 3210 up there. Anyway,
Snake.
Yeah, I was
What?
going to say, is that the one you could play Snake on? Bloody love that.
I think
it looks like Rick Rude if he stood really far away.
he's like a crap, ravishing Rick Rude. Insofar as he has a moustache, he's male and he poses in the ring.
That creeped me out. Sorry, hang on 1 second.
Good job. Great timing.
No, it was awful. Awful. Like, you know when Brucey used to do on the Generation game?
Yeah.
It was just like that. Weird.
Well,
Didn't like it.
Good game.
Yeah.
It's when he does that thing with his hips. I
You've
don't
got
know.
less beard. Where's all that going?
Les beard. It's not. It's my beard. My chin doesn't actually go to the bottom of the beard. I've had it reduced.
You mentioned Brucey then.
I'm the Joker of the pack. Makes me such a lucky Jack.
Oh God.
I watched that not long ago and it is so bad.
Wow.
Watching 1980s and 1970s. Yeah, I love it. But he gyrates. He does this hip gyration thing as well, as often as he can, and that angers me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't repel me, possibly as it does you, but it's
Yeah.
just someone showing off that they have hips
Mm-hmm.
that work.
Mm.
Damn him. Hates him even more. He gets in the ring
Mhm.
and he's mouthing off. No one can hear him. No one's really listening. They're just booing. He tries to take a pop at Mr. Folds, saying, Josh has folded. That's one pillar gone. We're going to have rid of Artemis later tonight. All is good. And I think there was a poll about what should we do with Max. Now, no one's paid any attention to the fact that I want him put in a weasel cage and suspended above the tap social ring indefinitely, like David Blaine, until he's like just a wizened little mustelid, like that. No one's paying attention.
Like
No
the
one cares.
alien in Men in Black when they open the head and he's like,
When you open the head and he goes like this,
Bloody hell.
with his weasel wobble. But what do we want to do with Max? Well, Max says, what I want you to do is count to 10 and lift my hand in victory.
Yeah.
to I think it's referee Kyle at this point.
The classic, my opponent's not here victory.
Yeah, I love those. You don't like the roll-up wins.
No.
Gotta love not even a count-out victory, just a no-show victory.
Yeah, I wonder how many times they've got to number 10 in that kind of match.
This one doesn't get to
Does it not?
It gets to about 8. Kyle gives plenty of time. He's given the old 1 and he takes a step back, and then a running jump at a 2. It's back. Enough time for the Weasel to deep help and give it a little bit of the rub thing, like he's.
No more of that.
No more?
No.
No more, please.
No.
How much oil did he have on him?
I didn't look that closely. I was grossed out by the hip gyration.
And the Weasel musk.
No, and the moustache as well. Like, again, it was coming up for November, but we weren't there yet.
No, I don't think he's been working on that moustache.
Quite well.
We get to 8. And who should appear? Beamed down
Hey!
from somewhere. It's
Truman Roswell.
Truman Roswell.
Marvellous.
And it's the second time I'd actually seen him that weekend. Or the previous night, tag teamed with a Phantom in a tag team match.
That was fantastic.
The Phantom is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I love his t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to get one of those.
The dive. We needed the dive out the ring.
I've never seen anyone
Probably
suspend
the best
themselves
one.
above the ring for so long.
Mm-hmm. No,
And just
took everyone out. Brilliant.
just incredible. But Truman's here on his own. I mean, to be honest, the Phantom was probably there in his corner. But I was just too preoccupied with the match, and you were too preoccupied with the gyration. So Truman comes into the ring, and we have a pose off from Max, a little bit of a gyration, and then we have the full Hulk Hogan from Truman. After he's actually grappled with Max and found him to be very oily.
All right.
But yeah, he was, ugh.
Yeah.
He said, what am I going to do with this? Just not nice.
No.
And that's just Max.
Just an unpleasant character.
If there was a drain, you could have just slushed him down the drain.
Yeah, it means that every bout from another 5 bouts have to put up with that Weasel smear all over all over the canvas.
That smell on your hands if you've ever held a ferret and then it smells
I've
afterwards.
never held a ferret. I've never held a ferret.
Oh look, come on, look,
No,
where's
but it
Dan's Northern? I mean, I took a drive up north recently to see a Scotty Walk match.
Did I know, I'm very jealous.
Did they throw a ferret in through your window?
No, I had to stop on the way in.
to get a ferret.
At pest control, and they asked me if I brought my own ferret, and I said no. Is that okay? And they said, well, no. And they tried to force one through the window. Yeah.
I know Northern people. I don't think they've ever mentioned owning or.
Well, they don't mention it. They just keep down their trousers. I mean, when you were like that earlier on, I just assumed.
I'm not Northern. Very not Northern.
Very not Northern. Are you the most southerly person? No, I'm Cockney.
Yeah, not quite.
No, but compared to.
I'm the poshest one though.
You're the nicest one.
Yeah.
Officially the nice one. The boss thinks you're the best behaved as
From
well.
the home county.
I mean, that's bullshit to start with, isn't it?
She won't stand for that kind of shit.
No, well.
Sacrilegious. I swear.
The boss is watching.
Fine, alright, sorry. But, the language is not acceptable from me, but at least I don't sit here eating the entire time, so you can't even talk because you just got a mouthful.
Well, that was the only way that we could guarantee that she wasn't going to misbehave, was to keep feeding her.
Like the gremlin.
And it was after midnight as well by the time we finished. Like it'll be this evening as well.
God, we're on match 2.
We're not even halfway through match. We've not even started match 2. Should we talk about what actually happened in the ring?
That nearly came out my nose.
Not really.
Well,
who won? Truman.
No.
No. Truman got some chops into the cheers from the crowd. There were lots of gyrations and spots where Max was just taking advantage and trying to stop down, using his groinal region to beat down his opponent in a strange series of moves. That when I see that, it's like, well, that's got to hurt both people, if not the person who's
attacking him with his groin.
Yeah. On a beat down with the meat down. But Truman gets wise to
I
it.
don't want my love crisp anymore. I'm just going to put that there.
Truman turns the other way just to see what's going on, raises his knees. Oh, and the poor little ferret tackle is knocked to the ground. It's four tonsils for Max, and he wanders around the ring, gasping as opposed to posing.
Mm.
And the crowd are very happy. But he keeps taking Truman back out of orbit. He's tried his best to win for the crowd because it's basically no fans for Max at all.
Not a single one.
Right enough.
Yep.
However, Truman did some very, very, very phenomenal things that I don't know the name of.
Yeah. Can you describe them? Shall we? Oh, who am I?
You are the little ferret man.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
here I am.
You want to be like,
Oh.
hang on.
Yeah,
There you go.
hang
There you
on.
go. Because he's
Just
small.
to show it's me.
He's small. See?
There you go.
And then, oh, I don't know what's worse, that or ketchup.
Just imagine a ferret with ketchup on.
Ah.
Wiggly, wiggly. He's still wiggling.
He can stop doing that now because he wasn't doing that. Don't flash me. Right, so then Truman is
Yeah.
like, he does this like flippy thing. This
Yeah.
way, come this way.
Ah, yeah, like that.
Like that, yeah. And then on the floor.
Yeah. But there was that other one where Truman, they went, woo, over his back.
Oh, that was my favourite one.
Yeah.
He like dived out of nowhere and did like this roly-poly and then landed on his feet
Yeah.
like a cat.
It's not the official name.
Well, it should be.
The roly-poly.
The jumpy roly-poly landy thing.
Yeah. TM.
See, I wouldn't put the video in after this one now. Just leave it out.
I think we just
Now you've got this.
We've
That's it.
described the whole thing.
Did you see last time when we like on the ropes and then they did this thing and it was like,
Yeah, it might have been Samuelson, Daniel Oliphant, or it might have been
yeah.
a completely other match of Lincoln Spectre and Boogie Tommy Carl.
Or it might not have actually happened.
And I won't put the video edits in for that one. We can't decide on. But what did happen here is that Max did some cheaty McCheatington, and he pushed one of the loyal zebras
Kyle.
into Truman as Truman was about to launch himself.
Bloody hell.
He'd done his whole. He was ready for the spin side job. He built himself up, and then Carl's pushed into him, and we get a turnaround, and Jaguard gets the win.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo indeed.
Great, but if you pan round and look at all the crowd, everyone's like,
Yeah, I mean, everyone is pretty unhappy, but then he leaves, and everyone's like, it could have been worse. He could have stuck around.
it's true.
It's not the last we'll see of him.
But
is
what
there?
it did do was cement how absolutely, fantastically, wonderfully awesome Truman Roswell is.
Yeah, the crowd at United loved Truman.
Good.
Not on comms
No.
this time, or not on comms this time.
Yeah.
Teach was there on his own,
Well glued to the ring.
or glued to the ring. I would happily see him glued to the middle of the ring with the weasel in the cage above it. So you can feature him and starve that one up there.
Mhm.
But yeah, we won't. It's not the last we'll see of Max. So we best jog on to match 3 and see what happens next.
Keep moving.
Ding ding.
Dark night, the raging thunder, the suffocating smell of death. I'm the worst, I'm the captain.
First half main event. It's match 3. It's the World Tag Team titles on the line in a non-tag team match.
Yeah.
Right.
So the 8-7 have been wandering on the edges of United for some time. They sent their vanguard in the shape of Harrison Leon to scope things out. And then they turned up in force and in numbers. And last time the match was thrown out because the Super Zebra couldn't keep hold of things. Josh, this league member, Josh, the ref, basically said, "Ring the bell."
You've been practicing that?
Yeah.
Well, we're practicing it live on this, and it's been an absolute disaster until this one.
That was a good one, though.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah,
That's the
I
last
noticed
time
I haven't attempted it.
I've nailed it. I have to get a t-shirt, mate. I nailed it. Josh, this league.
Yay, twice in a row.
There you go. And we've lost a Josh as well.
We have.
Just when I've perfected it, it's been dissolved because the main Josh has gone. The Bosch Josh has gone. But anyway, the 8-7 are here. I think last time out, after it was thrown out, Scotty Rourke said, "Bring whoever you like." And it was unclear what that meant, whether they could bring anyone to be in their tag team or just bring everyone they wanted to bring.
Or everyone that they like.
Yeah, well, if it's everyone they like, they only seem to like Kieran Corrupt, who was the only person who turned up.
Was that who that little fella was?
That's the fella who's been tailing after them, just basically going,
They could have brought Richard, they could have brought Judy,
Yeah.
they could have brought Kelly.
Yeah.
Did they bring any of them?
No.
No.
It's disappointing, really.
Shogun, he's about the 8-7 now.
He is part of the 8-7.
Yeah.
So I've written down here, are they the 8-8 because they've got one hanger on
Well,
in Corrupt?
I mean, how many people are actually in the 8-7?
I don't know. The music starts when I'm confused as to what that's about as well. It's like 1 and 2. It's like shit Sesame Street. 1 and 7. Well, that's 8, or is it 17, depending on what you say. And 1 in 7. 1 in 7. Or I don't know if that's 1 divided by 7. I'm just
God,
confused.
he's up with the numbers again.
Maths,
And
It's
it's-
just
and-
one of them bloody days.
And it just carries on. But is it 8-7 ways to do what? To die? To win a match? 30 more than Heinz? I don't know. Anyway, the 8-7
I got
here.
that because I know that because that
Yeah,
was a
'cause-
quiz question the other
Yeah,
day.
because it's on ketchup bowls.
Mm.
So we have the 8-7 in the form of.
Wait. Just before you actually talk about wrestling.
Okay, let's go back.
No, because they keep bringing out loads of different types of beans.
Yeah.
Do they not add onto the number?
No, I think they roll a product off. There's never more than 57.
Do they have to get rid of one,
I think that's
one
how
in,
it
one
works.
out?
Yeah, that's why they should get rid of salad cream, but won't.
It's not salad cream beans.
No, Heinz.
Oh,
are you a fan of beans? No. What about beans and salad cream? That would just be a nightmare.
that's what I was thinking. That's just gross.
So,
Do you know what's also gross? The Branston pickle ones.
what, the Branston Beans? They're bigger beans, though, right? They're
They
not.
don't
It's, not,
taste like Branston pickle.
it's just the brand. It's not pickle. We're not covering pickle.
Yeah.
They're just better quality, thicker tomato sauce beans.
Yeah, nice.
Big up Branston. Big up Branston Beans. Let's have some sponsorship here. Claire wants that. No?
Sound like Bevo kid. Big
What about
big up the
this
beans.
toffee crisp that you've not eaten?
Because I didn't really like it.
Well, it's a proper toffee crisp.
It is. It didn't taste very
I
nice.
mean, they always say, chocolate's never as big as when you were little. That is disappointing.
And I'm small, but yeah, I just didn't. I mean, I'm not a great lover of chocolate anyway. So
Well, it seems like a strange choice, then, doesn't it?
yeah, a little bit.
This big bar of dairy milk, I mean, I hate it really.
Don't mind dairy milk if you melt it and then eat it with a spoon. That's not bad.
I just watched a video on my phone of someone trying to melt a flake with molten metal. Molten metal.
Flakes never melt because they are from wherever prunes grow.
Same as Toblerone.
That's gross, though.
They've got a different melting point, they so they travel better. And then when you try and bite them, you just end up dribbling on them.
You break your jaw trying to bite them triangle things.
You can get the fake ones though from Poundland.
Twin Peaks.
Mm.
It's disappointing. It's misadvertising because there's more than 2 peaks in there.
Mm. But surely that's not disappointing. That's a good thing.
No, but it depends what you're expecting when you open it up.
I hope you aren't going to
True.
come back to this because
No, I wasn't. I'd abandoned it.
Right, wrestling.
Yeah, so there's no Harrison Leon.
No.
As I understand it, he may be having some downtime. Saw a recent post he seems to be in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's very nice for him.
Yeah.
I went to Cleethorpes at the weekend. Very nice for me.
I wish I could come.
Arnold enjoyed it. Arnold stayed in the car.
Was that to watch to make sure that the wheels weren't stolen?
It was basically to make sure that no traffic warden came along to charge me for parking on Cleethorpes front in torrential rain to have my photo taken on the beach.
With Lizzie Evo. With Lizzie?
With Lizzie Evo, yeah. Lizzie Evo was supposedly in and around the Grimsby area. I didn't spot her, but she seems to be somewhere sunnier than I was, or at least less monsoony.
Right.
Probably Brighton, or it might have been further up the coast of Grimsby. The thing is, that was Storm Bert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to get Storm Early next.
I had a hamster called Bert when I was younger. Actually, I wasn't that much younger. I was at uni. And he lived for loads of years.
What, relatively?
What? What's your face for? What's your face for?
No, we confirmed last week. 21. It was your 21st.
Yeah.
The cake had the candles on and all that kind of stuff.
Saw that, yeah.
So you went to university really young and you completed your course really early as well.
Yeah, I was clever. And
You were clever.
Was.
yeah, I was, not anymore.
I was clever.
I now go to the Ben Gedling School of Learning. But yeah, I had a hamster called Bert, and he got so old that all his hair fell out and he was just like a little wrinkly testicle.
Oh, I've got the testicle for you in there. Very good. Is he still alive?
God, no, he'd be like loads
3
of years
He'd be
now.
like 4, wouldn't he? Yeah, I didn't when you were at uni. Is this the testicle show?
Should be.
It will be late. Oh no, it's the dog's bollocks, isn't it? It's the dog's bollocks, so we can talk about testicles.
Yeah, and we're
Similar.
missing one, so
Yeah.
Well, Bert's his replacement.
yeah.
She could have just sellotaped him.
Every day my mum would phone me, she's like, I think he's dead. And I'd come back and he'd just be like, I'm not dead. Horrible.
Just been sleeping.
And I did have another one as well that only had 3 legs, and I called him Stumpy, and he was brilliant.
Was he hairy?
He was very large. He had massive testicles as well. Carry on.
Carry on that bombshell. Right, so we have a singular bollock turning up to the ring, sadly. Scotty's unavailable. Kira's doing this on her own. She comes in, great response, into the ring, holds the belt in the faces of the challengers, who are pretty confident at this point. And they're facing down, and then they're facing up, because they're half expecting Scotty to fall out the sky,
That's fair.
coming over the balcony.
Yeah.
And they're saying, where is he? Where is he? And she's supposed to say, it's just me. It's just me.
Yep.
And it was just her.
It's never just Kira, though, is it?
It's not like Just Dance.
It's not.
What? Explain.
Well, it's never just Kira, though, is it? Because she's phenomenal and she's brilliant and she's wonderful, and I love her very, very much.
She's quite good at wrestling.
She is quite good at wrestling. And she's also very good at the obligatory arse-off that we have at the start of any match involving Mr. Alexander Roth, as he gives
Oh, the twerky thing.
the twerky
I don't know why I'm
thing.
trying to do that sat down. I can't do it when I'm standing up, let alone sat down.
Well, we just pretend. I was very impressive beneath the table there. The
Oh,
twerking was-
She was doing it with your fingers.
Yeah, so it's like,
You can't. It's your knuckles you've got to do the twerking.
I know, yeah. How would you even do that?
I don't know.
No, that's still very jag-off.
I don't like it. Don't like it.
Your
Double
fingers
jointed
do
in
the
my little
jag-off.
fingers as well. Did I ever tell you that? That they've been funny. I can't. Yeah, they're weird.
Why are we making these wrestling podcasts when we could just film your fingers? It's probably like an OnlyFans thing that we could get.
I'd make money.
Make money.
Yeah.
It's like I've got 2 left hands. Kind of.
How do you do that?
Oh, I've got funny fingers. Fetish fingers. Right.
Oh.
Anyone out there happy to set 50p
50p.
and plus PayPal fees?
I'd take £1 for like my weird fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, what have you got?
The hell are you
What's the
talking
going
about?
rate?
Look, they don't. I can't.
They do a clicky
I can't
thing.
bend them back properly.
I don't know.
Can you hear that as well? Gross.
Yes, I can. I've got this scar on my hand
Oh
from,
yeah. What did you do?
that's from 2001.
Space Oddity.
Let go, put a lighter on my hand.
Did you punch her?
No.
Oh
It
no.
wasn't for that reason.
Moving on.
So the match itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I behave when you're not around.
It was very professional last week. That's because we were told off.
That is.
We
Yeah.
were very well
Going to be
behaved.
told off for the other reasons.
Again, this is I think it's episode 48. Let's hope we make it to 50. If
Is
the
it?
boss watches, she's otherwise indisposed. Anyway, Kira was absolutely fantastic
Good.
because normally she has someone to back her up.
Mm.
Here
She
she
needed.
she took no liberties with. She was like, I'm not going to concern myself. I'm just going all in here. Up against Roth to begin with.
Mhm.
Roth does his little spinny thing around in the ring and his old Olay kind of thing,
Yeah.
and then gets properly decked several times.
Battered.
Trying
I
to
think
fix
is the term.
his jaw back on.
Yeah.
Wavy's in doing his splatty things in the corner, big knees and kicking people, and Kieran.
Kicked her a lot.
Yeah, but she's just back up.
Yeah.
And also, my favourite part of this was that Kieran Corrupt got sent away because it's just not fair. I mean, although this was anything goes and bring all your mates, bring your dinner, I think ref was just like, no, this is already unfair, and you're not actually doing anything worthwhile.
No, you just kept getting in the way, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wasn't any dinner?
No, I didn't have any.
Oh, hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have smeared my lipstick if I'd have had dinner. So
That's
it
true.
would have ruined the look.
Yeah.
Mind you, could have got my beard.
Is that why it's gone? It just couldn't get the face paint out.
No, it went for the sake of the face paint.
It did.
Yeah, and everyone's told me how much better I look with a beard.
Do you know what though? Because when I got there and I was like, something's different. So like completely ignoring the face paint, like, something doesn't. It just doesn't. I can't figure out that. Oh, I know what it is. And then I didn't say anything.
No,
Because I thought you might.
You look like AJ Styles now.
well, thank you very much.
Oh.
With the soccer mum hair. Yay! Pity the soccer mum that has this hair. But Kira did very well. I absolutely loved this. We've had the 8-7 invading United.
In the corner.
Yeah.
And it seemed as if everything was going their way. They've had the first match which I think they would have lost, thrown out through just disarray. And this one, the odds were in their favour. May the odds ever be in your favour. Doesn't count when it's up against Kira.
No.
Absolutely mullered them.
Yeah, she was a bit Katniss on their ass.
Yeah, and on everything else as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It finishes with the 8-7 doing for themselves though.
Did she just say, was that a Hunger Games thing?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Right, fair. I haven't seen that.
I think, was it Roth ends up, does Wavy spear Roth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then someone gets a stunner. Or was that before? I don't know.
Maybe there's one of the 8-7 spears the other.
Mhm.
Roth gets stunned.
Yep.
So stunned that he's lying unconscious in the ring for about 15 minutes. And he's an absolute dead weight. Wavy can't move him. And ends up just carrying him from the ring with his eyes crossed.
Yeah.
Whilst Kira celebrates in the ring. She's retained the world tag team titles on her own.
Nice.
Yeah.
To Kazan.
Thoroughly deserved as well because she was fantastic like she always is.
Yeah, I was worried because I thought the 8-7. I had a feeling the 8-7 might take the belts legitimately in a tag team match. When it was only Kira, it was like, ugh.
Would have been a bit of an echo of the past, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and no Josh Foles to step in at this point.
No.
There we go. The tag team odyssey of the Dog's Bollocks, mixing things up there, continues. We'll have to look forward to see who's coming next.
Yes.
Ding ding.
Speeding down the highway
J. Joshua versus
Oh,
Leon Cage. I think we should just say less. Sorry, I misspoke earlier. This is the start of the second half. So the main event from the first half was Leon Cage versus Jay Joshua, which I hope you enjoyed. It wasn't worth us talking about because it speaks for itself.
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic. Mike's in, getting us ready for a four-way match here, but someone's still trying to hoik their merch at the side of the ring and just won't bugger off.
Yeah.
Some blue fella, Dubba D. He gets cleared off, and it is time for the Phantomweight Championship match. This one is a four-way, including three people who have been contesting this title for the last 6 months or so.
Yeah.
Since Harry Sefton, Boo You Sefton, or rather,
Piss off, Sefton.
I've got you I Love Harry signed today. I don't know where it's gone.
Hi, Harry.
Yeah, I mean, at the start of the night, Mike's out there. Mike's identified someone in the crowd who's never been there before.
Right.
Instead of saying, welcome, he goes out in the crowd. Where you been then? Where you been? It's not a nice thing to do, is it? Anyway, hello, Nancy. Hope you did enjoy it. So he's describing what's going on, and he's picked out Nancy in the crowd. And I forgot what I was going to say because Mike's got me so damn angry about
He's riled up.
I am, absolutely. Bugger it.
I can't
Anyway.
even help you because I don't know where you were going with
No,
it either. So
no, I don't know where I was going. It was just on some kind of angry anti-Mike route. We've got Phantomweight. Oh, that's right. Now I remember.
Right.
So at the start, after he'd harangued Nancy, hello Nancy, he's basically said, right, so you've got to learn what we need to do. if a good guy comes out, we do what? If I say 1 fall, what do you say? If a bad guy comes out, what do you do? And then a tiny voice in the crowd says, what do you do when Harry Sefton comes out?
Oh, yes.
Someone's child. And what was the response?
I think Finn was quite disappointed because no one said piss off Sefton.
Exactly. He was waiting
Yeah.
for the whole crowd to go, piss off, Sefton.
Sefton.
But it's a family show, even
Yeah.
though Mike was... Anyway, anyone but Sefton. This is a 4-way match.
Yeah.
The ABS team over here. Anyone but Sefton.
Yeah.
We've got JJ Lynch, who's fought twice for the belt.
Yeah.
So Resurgence and
At Wantage,
Wantage for the
kicked in the swingers.
for the no, that was a couple of matches ago. It's not the testicular reference now. The one that wasn't flipped the script.
Yeah.
Not for the glory, where Sefton defeated him.
Mhm.
And then we've had Josh Spicer, another one of tonight's combatants, who I think in the last match for the Phantomweight was done in by Richard and Judy, because they ran in their mask and decked them, and then decked piss off Sefton.
Yeah.
And we also have a Geralt of Rivia has turned up today for this one.
What?
What's that?
The Witch has turned up for,
Oh,
for
yes.
this one as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
See,
yeah.
someone else got the fancy dress thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's actually Arthur Skurro.
How high are the Skurro?
Hi, Arthur Skurro.
There was a lot of purple in the ring for
Yeah,
this match.
the new purple
And
jacket.
I'm all for that, with it being my favourite colour and all.
So the new purple jacket for Spicer.
Yeah.
Which is he currently looking for to see where that's gone?
Laughing at me. I just keep laughing.
Every colour.
I'd
Just
say,
get
well, this is
comfy.
what students do. People who've just got their degree and everything. And you should be nice to her because her gerbil's just died or something.
She's lost a bollock. Awesome. That's awesome.
Again, that was in the first half. We're going to talk about bollocks. Yeah, in comes Sefton. He's been the champion since the end of days, where he beat Adonis Payne, Chris Aries.
We did.
And I think someone calls out there, come on everyone, but Sefton. Don't know who that could have been. Some scamp in the crowd.
Scamping.
Sefton comes out and goes, where's young Josh? Where's young Josh? He's a coward. He wasn't going to be having this match. He's calling out a guy who wasn't even meant to be fighting him.
Was he shouting about Josh Fultz?
Well, it might have been quite a few Joshes.
Well, I suppose.
Maybe it was Josh the ref.
It was all of the Joshes. Like.
Yeah.
Mega Zebra.
Maybe it's that, bro.
He's gone from super to mega now. He's gone up in my estimations. So
Okay.
it's a lucky guy. But this is just another nonsense match where everyone's just in the ring all at once, and it's just everywhere, and everything's happening.
Mhm.
Well, not everything.
There's
But
lots of
lots of
roly
things.
polies.
Yeah, JJ Lynch with his egg rolls.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Ding ding TM. I'll have that. Oh, no, not ding ding. Stop. Carry on talking. Spicy egg rolls
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Does that thing where he drops Sefton and he spins like a top and then just does a whoop, the roll all over him.
Yep.
But obviously not everyone's
I was just trying to picture what you're talking about.
yeah, it's like Claire stuff from earlier on. It's like got him and he goes and then I can't do the roll, I think it'd break my fingers.
All right.
I'm fragile as it is.
Well,
We've got friends going up against each other here. We've got the captain and the edge runner,
Mhm.
who are both beating up Sefton at one point, and then when Sefton's done in, they're both about to try and pin him for the belt, and they think, well,
Yeah.
maybe we'll just fight each other then.
crack on.
Yeah, and Sefton's thrown from the ring at some point over near us, disappointingly close to me. But looking on balance of the bout, I think JJ Lynch has the majority of the action here.
It's just, it was rolling around like, them weebles that wobble when they don't fall down.
Yeah, I mean, he does fall down, but he rolls back up again.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he's
So
unmodern Weevil
he was like that, and I got a little bit bored of it, not gonna lie.
because he's an egg.
Yeah.
So who was your favourite for the match before we started?
I thought that Skurro had a really good chance, actually.
Never having battled from the bottom.
Mm.
I mean, it's not going to help his stats much, is it?
No, but like underdog, like rising to the top. But then, equally, I'd have been happy with Sefton retaining as well.
Sea dog.
To what?
Sea Dog.
Yeah.
But you'd be happy with Sefton retaining.
Yeah. But I also really like Josh Spicer's jacket, so, everyone's a winner.
All firm wrestling reasons to support people on this one.
What happened then?
Well, the match starts. We should go back to
back to the fucking beginning.
But
Roly-polies, just a lot of roly-polies.
And we at the start of the match, someone shouts out, "Boo you, Barry," and it stops the action.
Yeah.
Because everyone looks around, who's Barry? Did he?
Yeah.
Who's Barry? Which one's Barry?
Yeah.
It's Barry Sefton. But no, Barry Sefton nearly gets his head kicked off at one point, which was quite fun. I like that. But it looks like he may well be retaining because the other guys cancel each other out in their pursuit and quest for this. Toss a coin to your Witcher. So another Witcher reference.
I've not seen it. Have you seen it?
I've seen bits of it. Becky likes it. Henry Cavill's very attractive.
Seen it. Maybe
No, I
should.
think you should watch it. He speaks like that. the
Oh
whole time.
no, I don't.
Oh
know
no,
if I
but
get
you
on
like
that.
him. He looks a bit. He's like a bit filthy looking, but also strong and handsome.
Yeah, give it a watch.
Might get on board with that.
Yeah, I think you might enjoy it.
For the storylines.
Exactly.
And the
For
jacket.
the same reason
I'll tell you
I
what,
watched Lucifer and Sons of Anarchy, right?
His jackets are pretty special in there as well. As is his grey hair. Hence, Mr. Skurro had grey hair.
No, I get the thing.
It's not like he'd had a shock or anything, or he'd been using just for men all these years.
Did he get a shock at the end of this match?
He did get a shock at the end of this match. I don't think he was anywhere involved. I think he was shocked and outside. Looked like Sefton was going to win. And out somewhere, or nowhere.
From the edge.
From the edge, he was running around the edge and he noticed something was happening inside. Comes in with a mantis blade, knocks Sefton to one side and then sits on him.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Gets the pin, the win, and Old Spice sitting next to me goes absolutely nuts, as do most of the people there. Claire's happy because Spice is distracted. He's got a new belt. So is it a purple belt? So it might match his jacket if he can find it. But we have a new champ.
Everyone keeps coming along and taking things before I can get there.
What?
Like they have these little scurrying people that go around the ring and like collect up the stuff so you can't nick it.
Yeah.
Justifiably so.
Yeah, you know where you don't see those at any other event where you're not, because everything else is safe there. Just these people, they go, oh, I've seen the number plate in the car. If you came in a different car there without the same number plate that says,
But I was in your car once and they still took things away. Nearly got away with a kendo stick once. Not allowed them apparently.
no, no,
More purple.
Mr. Kent,
But very purple
and green.
Yes. And black and saw and red.
And Mr. Kendo makes an appearance later on this evening as well, so he will get a mention. But we've got a new champion.
Yeah.
And I actually had a comment. I was approached by one that pissed off Sefton after the event, who was grumbling about the fact that the only way United can get this title off me is if they have me outnumbered 3-1. That's hardly fair, is it? And I walked off and he was still talking. He's probably still there now, murmuring to himself.
That's him.
It was a shame you weren't there. Becky Lynch was. She had no time for Sefton.
Well, do you know what? Sefton didn't have time for her. So, I just had to, I was hungry by that
So
point.
even your Becky Lynch disguise meant they knew you were there to nick stuff.
Exactly. Damn it.
Right? Saying
Didn't
that,
even get a glass.
well, let's get to the final match, and we'll see that you did make off with someone's gear,
Did I?
or at least.
Oh no, I
scrap of
did.
it.
I did. I also won the raffle. And Mike said that I shouldn't have any more beer.
Was he right?
Probably.
Probably. We'll watch the footage back and see. Right, shall we ding along? We say congratulations to Josh Spicer, a worthy new champion of the Phantomweight belt. Long may it continue. And
Ding ding.
No sleep until I die.
Is it time?
Oh, are we on?
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm alert, ready to go.
I've slouched right down.
Please be upstanding.
Hang on.
I don't think she was still here.
That's it. Oh, what have they called down me now?
I do not want to know.
I think it's from a nut.
It's from the.
Right.
Carry on. All good.
We have a point where we should worry because we're looking for justice for our champion. Artemis, the United champion, ever so briefly,
Right.
but dethroned by LA
I
Taylor.
presume you were talking about Nina.
Got our down here.
Don't upset him.
We will be getting to that. How long have we got left? We've got another hour, so I can get this out of my
God, I
system.
hope.
Got like 5 minutes. Go.
Right. So, LA Taylor cashed in the Futureproof title on Artemis at the point of her victory.
Yes.
Artemis has had 2 attempts to win the belt so far from LA Taylor,
Yes.
both involving
Nina Samuels.
Nina Samuels. But we've got to a point now where justice has only been served for Artemis. After the last match, Josh Folds, long may he not be GM and make these stupid decisions, decided that Artemis deserved another shot and that she would get that at You'll Be Sorry. But before then, I said this is probably one of Mike's decisions. It's only fair. It's only fair if LA Taylor gets to choose an opponent to batter Artemis before then. So we put out people we thought, Bullet, maybe a friend of LA Taylor, Sky Smithson, or someone like that may come in. But no psychological warfare here instead of actual brute force. LA Taylor has chosen another pillar to fight Artemis. She's chosen Aluna, the Wonderland Warrior. Again, she's our champion. Very confusing.
Yeah.
And I think the crowd here were very torn over that whole thing. But the stipulations have changed now. Not only is it a barrier in the way to Artemis getting to You'll Be Sorry in one piece, but also should she lose to Aluna, she loses her title shot and Aluna takes her place. So Aluna's got skin in the game here.
I hate that term.
It's horrible, isn't it? And if Artemis wins, then Max is banned from ringside.
Max Jaguard is banned from ringside. He's going to be banned from ringside, but suspended in a cage above the ring.
So that we can all point at him and go, piss off, Weasel. Oh.
Lavishing lick lewd.
No.
Not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
No. I mean, this one,
It's burned into my retinas, I swear.
I'm glad that I brought the
Oh, I
video
got
footage
stains
along
on
to
you.
show you earlier. Got a special part of your brain where you store that.
No, it's locked firmly in a box that's never being opened ever.
No, I tell you what, you'll be disappointed. I think you're going to see that again at some
Oh,
point.
I hope not.
Anyway, as I said, this is a really tough one to watch. And I think it's tough for the competitors as well. Neither of them want to be there because they're good friends, the pillars. And the match starts with them basically apologising to each other every time they hit. Every time they hurt the other one, it's sorry. We'll tell we saw a slightly different side to Aluna. She realises there's something on the line here, and actually is a little more brutal. She's taken.
So a bit of a losing streak, wasn't she, before this? So
Yeah,
she sort of telling Jonas that she needed to get back to it.
yeah. She did say on the interview the week before that she, if an opportunity arose, she needs to get back on winning ways. And since she abdicated from the Futureproof Championship, this is a route back in because she had that in her grasp that she could cash in at any time on the big belt or any other belt. But obviously, we thought she had her eyes on the big one. Now that opportunity has loomed large again. So maybe she has more focus than Lara Croft, who has turned up, more fancy dress, excellent, comes out to Elevation by U2.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a reference, it wasn't a reference. It's just a lame pun on my part.
I've been Lara Croft in fancy dress before. I think Artemis did it better.
She had like golden guns and stuff,
Yeah.
not just,
I just had
Nice.
very little shorts and a vest top.
again, you got the fingers, you got the OnlyFans, that kind of thing. So it's worth doing.
Yeah.
Have we worked out what your skin is yet? What your OnlyFans
My
is?
skin is. Oh, skill.
Yeah.
Right, I thought you said what my skin is. I think that was more of a only cat dance kind of thing. I don't think I've got one. I'm really good at word searches. Do you think we can monetize that?
let's give it a whirl. That's the side channel. Word search, oh my, WO. There you go. A little bit of side content there.
I think old people would really like it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Again,
this is a-
otherwise it's just me taking my clothes off until the money comes in and then I stop.
Paid to stop this. Shall I do another word search, or is it the other side? More word searches, please. Let's try this one. It seems quite difficult. Just find the X, circle around. Right, so we get lots of "she's our champion" chants as well, and we correct that to "they're our champions,"
Yeah.
which take. We've got the Hail Chris Aries section, which is previously the Nemo section. I'll beat that one out. But that's a very nice shirt. Very nice shirt. Sting, a shirt with lots of different eras of Sting all over it. And one of which was gifted to Artemis as it was her birthday. So before the match got underway, the chorus of "Happy Birthday" rings out, to which she's very appreciative and a little bit emotional. And then the match starts, and it's really, it's tough for these guys to get a grounding. There's kicks, there's spears, there's throwing each other around, and all done with a guilty conscience, it seems, on each of their part. Aluna starts weighing in and attacking Artemis's legs because she knows, basically, if I can take her down, she may not be able to do power moves on me. And every time she kicks her, the daggers that Artemis gives her, basically, she's going to absolutely brutalise her, and then she remembers who she is. But that's not really the story we've got here.
No.
The guilty conscience of both in hurting their friend is forgotten when one of the Scousers from Harry Enfield turns up at the side of the ring.
Yeah, it's very Chuckle Brothers, isn't
Now
it?
then.
Yeah.
Not then, that's the wrong one.
That's not that at all.
What's the
Which bit of the north are we going for this
I
time?
Count. It's Jagoff again in the shell suit.
In a shell suit
And
with
Crocs.
his curly hair and his porn stash and the gyrating in.
And I think he's probably saying to Aluna, finish it, but I'm ignoring him because he's just so irritating. I don't speak Weasel.
I don't know. Something was just very seedy about the outfit.
No, I think CD is very right. I didn't know they still made shell suits. If I'm honest.
Check that in Near Naked Flame.
I used to have a purple and black one, and it did. I got too close to like a cigarette lighter or something, and it had a big hole, but it crackled up into like this hole. Yeah, great
I don't
days.
think I ever owned one.
That's because you're too young.
Yeah,
You had them when you were young last year.
no.
Rustling in the wind as you move anywhere. I mean, you'd think that they probably make him wear that, don't they? So that he rustles nearby, so you know he's coming. It's a warning to people.
He was proper full kit wanker though as well. He really was.
Weasel.
Yeah. Oh my
The
god.
white trousered what? Weasel. But he's coming in, he's interfering. Just as I think Aluna's locked in the figure four leg lock, and she's distracted. She's like, I'm giving up on this. And just staring daggers back at him. But our hero, the Legion King, comes down and he's like, enough of this. Getting you out of here. He's come down, he's got a giant sword as well that he's threatening the Weasel with.
Yeah.
You want
I'm
that?
surprised.
Not the no.
I didn't say
The
that.
actual sword, not the
Yep.
metaphorical one.
Lower the tone, I tell you what.
It's him. I swear, I'm really good when you're not around.
Right.
Terrible influence on
Go on,
me.
keep going. You're nearly done.
So, Ares has got the sword at the throat of the Weasel and Scouser and makes him watch as Aluna basically says, no, this is wrong. This is all wrong. Lies on the mat, says to Artemis, pin me. Let's do this. Hands on shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Artemis is going forward.
You've missed the best bit though. At the same time that she's getting
Oh.
pinned, Aluna gives him the finger.
Yes, but that's not actually the best bit, is it? Because Jagoff gets kicked so hard that he flies out of his shoes.
It's true.
He
The
leaves his
Crocs
shoes
go.
behind.
Yes, not only a shell suit, but he had socks on and Crocs.
Socks and Crocs.
Socks and Crocs.
We've always got the full-on wanker outfit.
Yeah. Full kit wanker.
That's very good.
Yeah.
I think that might be the name of the episode. Right, so we have Artemis. Her destiny is beginning to manifest. She
Yep.
goes on to You'll Be Sorry to take the belt. And the Weasel is pushed back upstairs where he belongs, high above the ring in his little cage, and he cannot interfere in the main event. Next time round, he is banned from ringside.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Artemis.
Got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and see it through. Cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Some of the folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. Maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy, and as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and see it through. Cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
It's the main event
Of the evening.
of the evening, and
disappearing under the table.
we are promoted to the front row.
Woo!
Yeah. Sofas, which is great for some people. For us
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
Closer to the action.
Yeah.
Closer to two of your favourites.
Yeah.
On the like scale.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the like scale for this one then. It's the main event. It's
Tommy Kyle.
Boo you, Tommy
Boo
Kyle.
you,
Say
Tommy
his
Kyle.
name properly, come on.
I like Tommy Kyle.
It says boo you, Tommy Kyle, whether you like him or not.
okay. He comes out first with a bin.
Yeah.
A bin full of stuff.
Stuff.
And you still like him.
Yes.
Level of like, please.
Yeah.
Here, right, and he's going up against who?
Chris Evans.
Chris Arse, did you say?
Well, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
In his lovely, not purple, the other colour, green.
The other colour? Oh, there's only two
There's
colours.
only
That's it.
two.
There's only two. In his lovely green gear.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, show us the like. Where's the like levels? Thumbs up is no good.
It's just sat on a phone and a fence.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, clear those splinters out. So, we have the trick or treat, a street fight between the Killer Pillars head killer, Tommy Kyle, with his PKTK t-shirt on, didn't look like he'd had that professionally done.
PKTK. Pillar Killer.
Pillar Killer Tommy Kyle up against the Pillar, one of the most pillory of pillars,
The main pillar.
the statistically best wrestler at United. So number one, it's easy, this one. It's not joint number one. He's just out on his own. The number one wrestler in United wrestling history.
Quick question.
Quick question.
No, it doesn't matter. Technicality. No, it doesn't matter. Carry on. I was just thinking, if Memes was at the bottom but Blue Pain wasn't, because Blue Pain was a different person, I wondered then if Chris Aries was not at the top because Adonis Payne was at the top. But actually, it didn't work the other way around anyway, so it didn't matter.
I know. Blue Pain's got a 0-0 record at United because he never lost.
Right. Anyway, carry on.
This smells like muscle rub. You know that?
Sniff Tommy's teeth.
Oh my god, I just did, didn't I?
It's all right. It's not on camera or anything.
Now I'm that weird one. Weird one that sniffs people. It smells like muscle rub and I quite like this.
Quite like this, especially if the muscles that have been rubbed with it belong to the sexy Alsatian himself. Yeah, this is the outfit that won Sexy Alsatian.
Oh, he wouldn't get in the
Start
Justice League, would
Go
he?
again, even get in the Justice League. Oh, I said it.
That he wore to the ring,
Yes.
that he brought with his bin. He was ready for a street fight, but Chris Aries was ready for a battle. But this shirt was ripped off pretty quickly and dispensed with by the Legion King to grateful hands in the front row. Zoom!
See, now you're making it sound like I nicked it.
No, it was
I
thrown in
didn't.
my face.
It was thrown in your face, and you retrieved it for moi
Yes.
because my birthday was coming up, and I'm very grateful, and I shall keep it as a trinket.
Just a trinket or as an essential part of your everywhere you go?
Well, I can't wear it because it's only half the
She
t-shirt.
needs a good sniff.
And I do like the smell of muscle rub. I do also have. No, it's going to make me sound very, very, very weird.
What, like the kleptomaniac wrestling fan that you are?
I have Scotty Rock's tape
Mm-hmm.
that you also retrieved for me. from
Everyone
United.
seems to throw it at me. Maybe they're signals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, have some stinky stuff that we don't need anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
What I actually want
Keep
to get
her at bay with these
Yes,
things.
this will keep her occupied. Distract
That's
her
it.
so we can run away.
Like a laser pointer and a
What
cat.
I want is one of Josh Spicer's fingers. You know how he comes out and he has the finger
Oh,
tape?
yeah.
And
And
then
it
as soon
always
as he's
flies
like,
off. Like popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some,
I
a
also
polo projectile.
I have former Adonis Payne's arm thingies that he keeps giving to Finn, and then they somehow end up in my room. I don't know how.
Somehow.
So you work in science, right?
I do.
Do you work in like cloning or anything?
No.
Yet. It's just a simple subterfuge. Walking past the clone department. Can I just check what DNA samples you've got? I just need to check the some of that in there. Squeeze.
Look, the
squeeze
worrying
some
thing
Tommy in
is,
there.
I have shared a bathroom with one person.
Should we just move on?
Not in that sense, and I've never stolen any DNA from said bathroom, so we're all good.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
a
this-
perfectly normal thing to say.
Yeah,
I left my hair tie there as well.
conveniently. I'll be back soon. Right.
No, I haven't seen your toothbrush.
Oh, tooth.
No, that would be weird.
That would be weird. Right. So, speaking of weird, this match, it had some strange things in it. It
Yes.
had Mr. Kendo turn up.
Yes.
Mr. Kendo was used for slapping backs, slapping thighs, fronts, and poking in the eye and armpit.
Nowhere near as hard enough. Nowhere near.
Some people want more. They want to dislodge that DNA.
Yes.
I could have a whole arm, just poke his eye out, throw him a new one. Wink, wink. Oh, yeah, that's a wink, wink. Well, it couldn't be blink with only one eye.
Remember when they did that bit on WWE where they said that Seth Rollins had poked Rey Mysterio's eye out on the stairs?
Have you ever seen Vader's eye pop out in that match? Was I think Cowboy Bob Orton or something? As someone he's up against, and he clouts him so hard in the head that his eye pops out of his socket, and they carry on fighting, and it's like, ow. and you see him push it back in, and then his eye is up for the rest of the match. And they carry on battering each other with steps and stuff for the rest of the
Like
match.
when Mankind's tooth came out of his nose.
That moment, I remember seeing that going, oh my God.
I thought it was a bogey, not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I mean, I think he was trying to indicate that he'd just put his teeth through his lip because you could see, and not realising that his tooth was actually up his nose.
Yeah.
But I mean, a tooth's one thing. When your eye's hanging out, and then you just go, I tell you what, this doesn't look right. I would just pop that in and carry on fighting.
See, now, have you always wondered about this like I have? That if you're, so can you just see the floor and forward at the same time?
I was when I was very young. One of my sister's friends told me that someone in her school they got hit so hard on the back of the head that their eye had come out and it was like a tennis ball hanging down, and that they were going like that in his body. I don't think it happened because I think that would have made the news, or at least been ratified by someone else in the borough of Waltham Forest back in the day. But yeah, I'm not sure if because it's dislodged, maybe it doesn't work quite so well.
And your brain wouldn't be able to figure out the vast difference in what you can see it, I suppose.
Yeah.
When I was at school, we had a kid in our year who had a glass eye. And one time the fire alarm went off and someone ran past him, it bumped his head and his eye rolled down the corridor.
So that's cool. It's an eye thing. I would probably off that. Anyway.
Yeah.
They wash it
I presume so.
because it's had little dust balls on it.
It was an odd one.
I think if you'd had that as part of your upbringing, you
Probably,
might not be quite as fixed on normalcy as other people. If you'd watched your own eye roll down the corridor. If there's anyone out there, if any of the three people who actually bothered to watch this have had any eye
They won't have got
predicaments-
this far.
No, they haven't got this far. I mean, they're not going to use their one good eye to watch this crap, are they? Right, so the kendo sticks come out. What else did we have? Not long after that, we have useful furniture such as chairs and tables that join as well as pumpkins.
Well, it is a trick-or-treat match after all.
Yeah.
I like the pumpkin. The pumpkin's good.
TK didn't like the pumpkin quite so much. Smashing pumpkins is what everyone shouted, and he did
naughty.
smash the pumpkin. But chairs were used, people were dropped on chairs. I mean, a chair's for life, not just for dropping Chris Aries. That's not what happens. But tables, were there tables?
All the tables.
All the tables.
I don't think there's any tables left in Oxford.
Probably not.
No.
They just need to get better tables, actually.
Also, what they need to do is not keep leaving the pasting tables around.
Yeah, and I've looked around. The Tap Social has no wallpaper up.
No.
So if the
That's
decorators are
why.
coming in the next day
Yeah.
to do that, they're going to turn up and go,
Can't do
I'm
it.
going to paste this wallpaper up now.
That's it.
Yet again, some idiot's been here throwing themselves through tables.
Yeah.
And it wasn't going well for Aries. I think he stands to lose the Futureproof if he doesn't overcome this pillar killer. The major pillar against the major pillar killer. But Tommy's thrown him through chairs, he's thrown him through tables, and it's all lots of Ouchingtons as far as Chris Aries making his debut at the Tap Social under his new moniker.
Yes.
And as the Legion King, very popular.
Good.
Always going to be popular. He's one of the best ones out there right now.
What, but not the best, is that?
Well, this is one of the
We'll
best.
find out in about a minute and a half, maybe.
Yeah, a bit of that's optimistic. There's a bin in there as well. The bin actually makes it into the ring, and Aries sets up for a coast to coast. Well, it's more than a coast to coast. He's going from one corner to the other. Launches himself across the ring, and the bin's thrown in his face. Ouch! And then smashed into his head, and then he's thrown into the bin. Like actually thrown in the bin. There was a point where it was just put over his head, and he just peeks out and goes up. What the hell's going on here? And decks Tommy.
Yeah.
But lots of kendos, chairs, and tables. And then, oh my, indeed. But then there's a table, and Tommy sees the table. Tommy's scared of that table because he's been through one already in an ouchy way. So he tries to escape. What's the easiest way to escape the Tap Social? Is it sliding out the ring and leaving through the door?
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Shit.
Or was it crawling around and going behind the bar?
Yeah, well, there's the secret entrance that the DBs come through.
Yes.
I mean, that's a secret tunnel that obviously goes somewhere.
Anti-Claire exit,
That's
as
it,
they like
yeah.
to know.
It's the anti-me entrance and exit.
So every time, here comes the dog. I'll look that way. Nope, they've appeared from behind the bar.
No, and they never make it round to our side.
Nope. Scotty makes a distinct point of standing in the bar on the opposite side from where you are normally, except for if you have remembered and stood next to the bar.
For 25 minutes.
Has Scotty had his smash yet? No. Is Claire at the bar? Yeah, I'll get really thirsty. She said she'd buy me a drink. She's very indecisive over there. Wondering like
It's
this.
been 2.5 hours, but...
No, Tommy Cole doesn't use the DB entrance, the Simon Quest exit. Boo you, Simon Quest. Still, he decides he's going to climb out of the ring onto the balcony and away. 20 feet above the ring, according to Teej, he's gone.
Foolproof.
And he looks like he's going to make it, except for Ares goes after him, and he's like, "No, any of this."
It's like a freaking Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was very impressive. But TK is looking over the balcony and decides to punch him in the face, which ends with Ares re-entering the fray and the ring via smashing through a table falling off the balcony.
Oh.
Yep. Splatty.
Which is no fun for him. And cautious TK then comes down the stairs because he's not going to do anything stupid.
No.
And goes for the pin.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, new champion.
No.
No?
No.
What happens?
Well, it wasn't that.
No, it wasn't that. It was a kick out. We still have the pillar in the game.
Nice.
The pillar killer has not done for him. And he steps up and brings in a tombstone, does TK, to finish his job. But it seems he made of polystyrene. So he tries to smash the back of Ares' head with it, and it doesn't
actual
work.
tombstone.
Yeah, so then he lays it on the
Matt.
on the canvas,
And tombstone.
and Carl Driver's Ares, ironically. So that slab of stone doesn't do its job, so another slab comes down. J. Joshua comes down, a pillar killer to help him out. Still alive after his fray with Leon Cage, but that only means that Artemis is going to come down to even the odds. And then latterly, after Artemis is done for, Aluna comes in, gets rid of J. Joshua, and we are left with the Legion King and the pillar killer in the ring, with Artemis. And the Odyssey are reformed, and they do the thing.
They do the thing.
They
The
do
original
the
thing, or the...
It's a thing of sorts.
fair enough.
And
Just
an
one
Olympus
of the things.
elbow, and then a swinging side slam. 1, 2, 3, and the Futureproof title is retained.
Nice.
Defended and retained.
And Chris Aries is absolutely over the moon and says, "I've got this. It gives me access to the gold, and you know I'm coming for that big prize." Except my friend's already in line for that, so maybe I won't. Telling. Yeah. We shall see. TK gets laid out in the corner with a tombstone over his head.
Yeah.
And the crowd, before they drift into the night, happy at the last victory. Getting all emotional there.
No.
Mike comes in the ring. Oh, there you go. Less emotional now. And the crowd are saying, "Well, Tommy's down there. Just kick him in the balls." Mike's saying, "Hope you enjoyed it. Kick him in the balls." Basically, they want Mike to do the right thing.
I didn't.
No.
No.
And he didn't. Thanks for disappointing us again, Mike. Ding ding.
What if I'm selfish? Everyone else is. You're not a product of copy telling
when you're choking on my name. 'Cause it's over. 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. Got you figured out. Can't get any lower now. 'Cause it's over. 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. I'll be seeing you underground.
So that was Monster Bash 3.
That's really terrifying.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it not an improvement?
Like masks. Hey! Just Nick!
No, that's the future for me. So Monster Bash 3. We've had Monster Bash 3. Featured all these people, but thankfully not that one.
No.
That one was a Skurro instead.
That was a Skurro instead.
Yeah.
So, we largely got what we wanted out of Monster Bash 3. 7 fantastic matches.
Yeah.
Tommy didn't get kicked in the dick.
No.
But Nancy, the newcomer, said it was fantastic.
It was. It was.
It was.
It always is.
And so we're looking ahead to You'll Be Sorry, which is coming up. But not just yet. That'll be the next episode, which is coming up in a couple of days. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the videos more than you enjoyed us talking nonsense in between them. It's very, very likely.
What?
What? Just Claire's fetishes. The side projects we're going to set in sway off the waffling on, because basically the boss is going to shut this down. I think we're done for.
Yeah.
Again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you very soon for more of this kind of crap. Stay in the know with the WO.
I wasn't doing that. Check the tapes.
Oh, I can't even cross my legs at the moment because I'm that sore.
I can put you in the back in the chair and we can wheel you out. That'd be good.
Did you punch him?
No, I just,
Did you
just
call
got
him
back on and carried on.
Oh, God.
Did you call him a cunt?
I may have.
Know your role.